concealer. This is what I use. It's finished, so I just use whatever is in there, just a little bit, just to make sure that all the eyes have the same shadows. Okay, and then after that I just go in with this sponge and just blend everything smoothly. After doing that, I go in with this LA Girl primer. This one is white. I focus it more on the inner corner because there is where I'm going to be adding a lighter shade, and I want that shade to show. And I'm going to be taking that same brush and I'm just going to do like a dabbing motion, just blend it very smoothly and go through make sure it's transitioned very nice with the other shade. So after doing that, I'm going to be using this Revolution palette. So I'm going to take this shade here. I'm going to just little by little, I'm just going to dab it in the inner corner. Just dab. This is very simple glam look. If you guys can hear the noise in the background, please excuse that, please. I'm just gonna do them. What I do is I also go in a little bit with the shade just to give it a little bit of brightness, and then I'll go in again with that same first shade that I used, just because this shade is brighter and I want just a little bit. I go in again with that shade and I'll dab that on top, just because that is the shade that I actually want to use. But it's so brown, it looks exactly like the same shade of my skin. So now after doing that, I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to use the back side of this brush. I'm going to be taking this shade here. I'm going to put it on the brow bone and also bring it a little bit towards the front. Just do a dabby motion first, and then now you're going to smoothly blend everything. So when you blend, you can go ahead and add more shade, more eyeshadow as you're blending. I like to bring it all the way to the brow bone, all the way up, all the way up. Take a little bit more, bring it in the outer corner, a little bit forward, and then just blend. Also try to bring it a little bit with that shade. You're gonna use this warm color as a base because you're going to be adding another darker shade on top of it. So bring a little bit. So after you've done that, you guys can see, very simple. I'm going to use the same brush. Now I'm going to turn it around. I used this side and I'm going to use the other side. I'm going to be taking this dark shade and I'm going to focus it on the outer corner. Just do first a pressing motion. Don't take a lot of shadow, because if not that, then you're gonna have it like gonna be too dark. It's gonna be like a little bit difficult to blend. And then now you're just going to blend it smoothly, trying to blend it upwards a little bit, so you guys can see. If you're blending it, going smoothly, bring it a little bit upwards. You're going in again with the shadow. Just take a little bit. Just take a little bit, and you're just going to keep blending. You're just going to blend a little bit on the front. You're not going to take any shadows. You're just going to stick with what is on the brush, and then you're just going to keep blending like that. Like that. As you get towards the outer corner, I like to add a little bit shade because I want it to be a little bit intense. I want you to see the red, but not like, I don't want the red to be like super. I want the dark shade to be on top of the red, but you can also see the red through the dark shade. So that's what I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but that is what I'm going for. And I'm just going to take that brush and I'm just going to blend everything. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this brush, I'm going to take that shadow. I like it very simple. For me, makeup has to be, makeup is always have to be simple. I don't really enjoy difficult makeup. I love my makeup to be simple, that I can just do and get out of the house, but at the same time I want it to look good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that brush and I'm just gonna like do like a really smooth blending on the top like this, and then as you're blending it, you go in again with that dark shadow. Now you're going to do like a swiping motion like this. Take the shadow, you're going to do like a swiping motion to make sure the transition color blends really nice. And you're just going to take this shadow again and just dab, 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 dab. So you guys can see all you need is 2 brushes. You don't really need a lot of brushes. I like to do very simple makeup. I love my makeup to be very simple, something that you can just do. And that's it for the eyes. Very, very simple. So now that that is done, we're going to line the eyes. I also want to use this NUDE cosmetic glitter liner, but first let me just line my eyes and see how it will look before going ahead and adding the glitter. So this is it for the eyes. I'm going to be using this Maybelline primer. Put it around my nose, because sometimes those are the areas that I'll be having God knows what. I'm going to use brush. I'm just going to use my foundation brush. Blend this into the skin. And now I'm going to take the Maybelline Liquid Illuminator. I'm also going to use this. I'm just going to blend this into the skin. Make sure you blend this very nice. I love how beautiful my skin looks. Just a little bit on the forehead, not too much. I love how beautiful my skin looks after using the liquid illuminator. So now that I've done that, I want to take a little bit of the Ellie Girl CORRECTOR. Excuse the kids in the background, please, if you can hear that. Now I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to do a dabbing motion. Just dab, 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 dab. So now that I've done blender, I'm going to use the foundation. I'm going to use the Fit Me foundation in 3. I almost threw this away. Just I want to shake it. I'm going to use this in 355. Shake, shake. Right, now because I shake it, I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to blend this into the skin. So after doing that, I'm going to take the Fit Me concealer. This is in 55. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to use this one to highlight. I'm going to be using my contour stick. This is the L'Oreal contour stick. This is in 250. So now it's time to blend. I'm going to use my Real Technique brush to blend. I'm just going to blend it upwards a little bit, and this one you're going to blend it downwards. So now I'm going to set. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty setting powder. That's what I'm going to use to set. So now that that is done, I want to do the under eyes. I'm going to be using the same palette. I need a smaller brush. I want to use this dark shade for underneath the eyes. Wow. Excuse the crazy face expression. My under eyes is super sensitive. So now that is done, let's set the face. I'm going to be using my Makeup Revolution setting spray. You guys know this is my ride and die. Gonna wipe off all this excess powder. I'm going to take that same palette. I'm going to use this to contour my nose. Okay. It's time to do the lip. I'm going to be using my MAC lip liner in combination with the Elegant nude lipstick, and also I'm gonna add a little bit of this Revelation lip gloss and this MAC transparent lip gloss on top of it. So let's line the lip. going to take that. I love this lipstick. So let's do some quick blush. I'm going to be using this Maybelline blush kit. Let's just take this shade here. Just a little bit. Smile. So now that I've applied the blush, now let's bronze. I'm also going to be using their bronze kits, and let's take the shade here. Even though it's not like super dark to bronze with, now it's time to highlight. I'm going to be using this, but first, before we highlight, I want to take this shadow here and put it in the inner corner of the eyes so that the eyes can look awake. Yes, beautiful. And now I'm going to take this shadow, got bronzing mix with the bronzing. I'm going to use this on the brow bone. Take a little bit more of the bronzing shade. We want like a soft glam. Take a little bit of that also on the tip of the nose. A little bit of this. Mix it together. The bridge of the nose. And now let's take the fan brush, mix these two together. So now it's time to set. I'm going to be using Makeup Revolution setting spray. It's almost finished, so let's just finish it. So Team Flex, this is the finished results. Let me know what you think about this makeup look. I really love it. It's like very simple. You guys know my makeup look are always very simple, and it's step by step. So let me know what you think about this really soft summer glam. Summer's around the corner, and I just want like a really simple makeup. I don't need like multiple eyeshadows, just something very simple. I don't need to use a lot of brushes. So yeah, let me know what you think about this makeup look. I will leave all the products I use in the description box. Please check the description box. I have been trying. I've been leaving every product that I use in the description box. So let me know what you think about this makeup look. Heel erg bedankt voor je liefde en understanding. Heb je vragen? Laat mij weten in de comment box. Do you have any questions? Let me know in the comment box, or feel free to send me a WhatsApp message. My WhatsApp number is also in the description box. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really appreciate you guys. Team Fullest. Peace out. Bye. Doeg.